Today we're doing Sitton Peak Trail here in Southern California. And so this is going to be a quick morning run. Usually only takes about 3-4 hours. It's a 10-mile round trip run. The only thing is I got to make sure to get this done a little bit before the sun gets too high up in the sky. Sometimes it gets into triple digits. It's not supposed to be like that today, but I still want to get this done as early as possible. It's a beautiful morning out here. Really looking forward to today's run. Gonna do the most dangerous part of this hike, which is crossing the road over here. Once I get that done though, in the clear, right? Gotta sign my name in right over here. And then once we do that, go ahead and get started. Good to go. It's already a phenomenal morning with some great views behind me. Yeah, this is a really cool trail because the first part is mostly like oak woodland, so it's kind of dense forest. And then later on, once we get closer to Sitton Peak, it starts opening up a little bit more. It becomes more of that California chaparral that's really open. And so the plan is to get to that California chaparral, get on top of Sitton Peak before it gets too hot. The time is just now, almost 7 a.m. So I'm hoping to get to Sitton Peak maybe 8:30, 9, we'll see. All right, so I made it to a trail junction. Over here is the Bear Canyon Trail, and so that one's a little bit more forested, a little bit more woody. Then behind me over here, we have the Bear Ridge Trail. So I'm gonna take that one in the morning because it's a little bit more exposed. And there should be some really nice views on the top of Bear Ridge as well. Bear Ridge. Now we gotta head back down and get over to Sitton Peak. Made it to the Four Corners, which is kind of a big junction in the San Mateo Canyon wilderness. And so there's kind of like 4 or 5 different trails that all go off into different parts of the wilderness area. I'm gonna take the trail that's directly behind me, and it should be another roughly 3 miles to Sitton Peak, so we're getting closer. It's just now 7:45 in the morning. It's already getting pretty hot out. So you can only imagine what this would feel like if it was 100 degrees out here. Practically can't do this trail. All right, we've made it to the last 0.2 miles of Sitton Peak. The last part is all uphill and it's pretty difficult. I've seen some people who had to turn around just because it was too steep for them. They didn't bring the right footwear. So we're gonna head on up there now and get up there to Sitton Peak pretty soon. stand up over here. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Made it to the top. What's really great is there's nobody else here. So the actual summit of the peak is just right over here. Made it to the summit, and it's absolutely breathtaking up here. Seriously, the video doesn't do it justice. So what I'm gonna do is probably take a little bit of a breather and eat some food, get some water, and then maybe start making my way back down. It's really special that I came up here and the fact that there's nobody else up here. Usually if you come on like a weekend day or in the middle of the day, there'll be like 15 people at least up at the top. But I'm lucky this morning I got the summit all to myself. The time is just about 8:30, so I kind of was right on the money as far as my prediction on when I'd get up here. So it's pretty good. And going back down should be a little bit easier because it is mostly downhill on the way back. All right, so making my way back down now, because unfortunately, all good peaks do have to come to an end. So I'm gonna start heading back. Shouldn't take as long as it took to get up here. Hopefully be back at the car by 10 o'clock-ish. Got a little bit more shade now from the oak trees as we're kind of getting into more of a canyon area. It'll be a little bit more shaded for the last 3 miles, so it should be pretty smooth sailing from here on out. All right, so I just made it back from the Sitton Peak trail. Got 10 miles under my belt today and clocked in at 10 a.m. as our finish time. So it took roughly 3.5 hours to do today just from running. I would definitely recommend checking this trail out. Definitely start early in the morning though, because it's 10 a.m. right now and it's already getting hot, especially if it's the summertime. That's all, time to head back home.